Close your eyes and just stay tight. We have to go. Stay with me while we leave. Don't worry, just believe me. This journey will relieve us. Stay with me while we leave. Stay with me.
Well, good morning, peeps. Well, morning for me at least. Anyway, I've got places to be, people, things to do, you know. So we're going to start Presidential Cycling Tour of Turkey. We've got our start list loaded. We'll double check our options this time. Frequency of falls is 1, price coefficient is 1, and race day condition is 5. Here's the route, 2019 route. Some pretty flat stages, a little punchy finish there on stage 2. Stage 4 starts with an actual kind of hill. Stage 5 is the mountain stage. Stage 6, a lot of hills. And 7 and 8 are flat, punchy once again. Of course, 2019 was only 6 stages in real life. But 8 stages now to continue as a variant for the other previous stages. Here we have the start list all nicely loaded up. I waited as long as I could until the end of the Tour of the Alps. They've done their 5 stages now. And the GC has been posted, so I'm happy to roll this stream here. Only not too many teams here at Tour of Turkey. It is a Conti race of 6 riders from each team. We have An Post cycling team with Ballerini and 2 Irishmen, Townsend and O'Brien. Turkiye have Paul Pinwit as their GC leader. No real mountain climber, but I guess they will see what they do. Bora have Evia Romeo, definitely their mountain leader. Frigo is another domestic, and Walls for the sprints. Cajo Ruel, Paul Double for the GC, Malucci for the sprints. There are going to be a strong squad here and a lovely jersey. Team Korotek have brought both Viviani's. Ilya Viviani will be their sprint leader. No real mountain climber, but I guess they'll see what happens. Dimension Data has to be one of the definite favourite teams here. They've got Louis Minkies for the overall, Kudas as even a leader by himself, and Dainese for the sprints. Uskatel Uskadi, Pablo Torres, new superstar, 18 years old, 77 mountain. He will probably be the leader of their squad. Liquid Gas have Arvid Decline for the sprints, and they've got Paul Miguel for the GC. Lotto Kernhaus, the German Conti team, Ben Zwiehoff is their leader. He's reasonably strong, and just some nice domestics for them. So they've got Anycolor, Rudy Mollard, Bert Lemon. They got a few punchers, maybe they're going for more of the stages than the overall. Tudor Pro Cycling with Jonathan Caicedo. Otherwise, a few sprinters, nothing too outstanding. Uno X going full in with their, well, I guess their country. All Norwegian riders, 1 Denmark rider, Theodor Storm, but they have their leader, their sprint leader, and Voltus Tartu have Martin Lass as their sprint leader. Let's get into the Tour of Turkey. Stage 1, like we said, ends in a sprint. 2 KOM points on offer, 1 intermediate sprint there. Favourite course is Liquid Gas Arvid Decline. 3 points above Ilya Viviani, who is second favourite, but I'm going to pick Viviani. I think he's still got it in him at his young age of 35. This stage is the real stage. They did on stage 1. Sprint stage ended with a sprint between Sam Bennett, Bora Hansgrohe, Fabio Jakobsen from the Koenig Quickstep, and Caleb Ewan of Lotto Sudal, followed by Edward Grosu of Delco, Samino Consoni of UAE, Luca Piosini from Neri Cerotti Selle Italia KTM, Emero Cima from Nippo Vini Fantini, Christopher Noppe from Sport Vlaanderen, Giovanni Londardi from Nippo Vini Fantini, and Alfredo Hudig from the Koenig Quickstep. Quite a star-studded lineup there. No big sprinters like that here today. Other decline, I would argue, would probably be similar to how some of those riders were around that time. But then we go straight down to Viviani, which I guess is how the rest of the top 10 was. Albeit I am probably talking to myself, no one here as of yet. But hey, the race is going to get streamed somehow, right? I tagged all the appropriate races. It is a, what do you call it, Conti level race. Not many people will be partaking in the Conti race. 79 riders, one of them of course Al, so that's 78. It's a very, very small peloton. It is normally, in the real life, it is a Pro Tour race, but in our sim game, it is a Conti level race. Oh great, person just not responding, we're just going to wait, hope like hell it fixes itself. It's because I clicked off the program while it was doing its own thing. And look at that, it fixed itself, thank goodness for that. Alright, starts at the front, he's on a -3 day, but we get to say goodbye to him. There's no TTT for him to look out for. Well, Van Rensburg's here. He's not looking too great. A few green jerseys here. We have Caja Ruel, Liquid Gas, Dimension Data, and Post. And on other events, we see, hey Ava, how you doing? 154 riders in the cycling Tour of Turkey. Absolutely, the game's still going. Few changes since he left, but nothing too major. Albeit, we just had like 6 people join the server the other day, and so 6 teams who were sitting vacant for a while have now got managers. Anyway, let's get underway. Who is trying to get themselves into the break? We have Fabio Costa from Tudor Pro Cycling, Winstel from Lotto Kern Pharma, and the Voltus of Voltus Tartu trying to get in there, but looks like Corotech, Arkea B&B, and Uno X are not letting that happen. Fast forward it until we get a bit more of what's happening. There we are, nice and streamlined, 11 km an hour of wind, but the Theodore Storm of Uno X is trying to chase down the breakaway. Breakaway might not look too strong, but don't forget it's all relative to the riders that are in this race. These riders here aren't the greatest, they're not necessarily the worst. You see, I know Yevio Romo of Bora Hansgrohe 76 Mountain, very, very strong rider. Crosswind's becoming a bit more realistic. Turkey does always have good crosswinds. Oh, cheers, Ava. Oh, awesome. 3 months Scandinavian tour. Oh, that sounds lovely. Right in the... I reckon the peak of summer, right? European summer. And with the Lithuanian being caught, the peloton is easing off, allowing these two to hopefully break away. And unfortunately, well, they have, yes, the rider from Lotto Kern House is just too quick for the Portuguese rider from Tudor Pro Cycling. They're very grouped. Hopefully it will allow them to... Oh, I'm doing well, Ava. Don't worry. Thank you. 4.2 kilometers to the top of the climb. 1 kilometer. Who do we think is going to take it? Well, Costa's in front, but I think he's going to die. Winstel should come out of the wheel shortly. Oh, he did, but too little, too late. Costa takes maximum points there. There is 1 point on offer, or anyone from the peloton challenge for this 1 point. Peloton slowed significantly as they've reached the bottom of the climb. You see the Euskaltel jersey is standing out very, very nicely. This Tartu jersey looks almost like the New Zealand Champs jersey from up above. And Theodore Storm takes the 3rd point on offer, but nothing much is happening. We'll fast forward to the next intermediate sprint. Still Uno X, Korotech, and Arkea B&B on the front. Korotech looking good in their purpley jerseys. Heard a rumour Korotech's not continuing next year in real life. A lot of rumours swirling as it is nearing the end of the season, near the end of the transfer season. Also heard a rumour that Astana might not have their World Tour license next year. Of course, just rumours. Coming up to the intermediate sprint, 1.6 kilometres to go on paper. Costa has it. Costa sprints out the wheel of Winstall, taking 2 from 2 for the intermediate bonuses. In the peloton, we see Goodsmed going for it. Dainese there also, but it's the Uno X rider who takes that final bonus second and 1 point. De Heers, Decline, and Giard also sprinting for it. 59 kilometres to go. Nothing much happening in the terrain, little small category 3 climb towards the end, then sprint to the finish. Breakaway is about to be caught. Costa's going alone, but to no avail. The work by Uno X and Arkea B&B is second to none, as we see Attila Viviani going on the attack with Brinstad from Uno X. They're trying something, 37 k's to go. Viviani possibly wasting all the energy trying to sprint up the road. Probably could have waited until after the hill or over the top of the hill to do some real damage. All back together, another cheeky attack off the front. Skirl of Team Dimension Data. Once again, it is Arkea B&B, Uno X, and Korotech chasing them down. Small echelons, only 10 kilometers an hour, won't cause too much damage to the riders. We're 10 kilometers away from the Category 3 climbers. Viviani tries once again to break away. You'd think he'd be leading out his brother for victories. We see a few sprint trains forming now. There's the Korotech train there, Arkea B&B, Tartu, Sebgel, Bora Hansgrohe, and Post. There's Cahal Ruel, Team Tudor. Viviani still has a slight 10-second lead with 15 kilometers to go. About to get up to the bulk of the Category 3 climb, and Viviani is definitely worse for wear, as we see Alfredo Hodge for Cahal Ruel leading out to Malushi. Will Viviani take maximum points here at the top of the climb? He will, as we see a few other domestics filling up the other places. That puts Viviani and Costa on first, equal for the Mountain Point jersey. Now there is a short descent before a plateau. A few riders are dropping off the back. Say goodbye to some of the domestics who have been working this morning. Benjamin Thomas, I reckon, could have done quite well. Maybe Gisbert overall, especially with the field we have here. 7 k's to the finish. Going to become a mass bunch sprint. 3.3 k's to go. Parasini is there. Decline has no lead out. He is backpacking. He is on the back of Alberto Dainese, trying to get on to the Dimension Data train. Dainese launches first. Guzmed through the right hand side. There is Rory Townsend trying something. Unfortunately, is no match for Dainese, who launched at the horn. No, Guzmed on the right hand side. Yes, Tord Guzmed of Team Uno X takes first ahead of Dainese, followed by Decline. What an interesting finish after a very, very boring stage. And that concludes stage 1 of the Tour of Turkey. Tord Guzmed of Team Uno X, taking the first stage and thereby taking the overall. Who's in the mountain jersey? Fabio Costa of Tudor Pro Cycling. Guzmed in the youth and the points jersey, and Sabko Anycolor winning the team's classification. Just get my screenshot program working. Here we go. Stage 1, Tour of Turkey. There we have the overall Goodsman. We see De Heers with that. Oh, sorry, Costa with a few of those bonus seconds moving up into the GC. Points still Goodsmid, Costa for Mountain, and Goodsmid for Youth. Stage 2 looking to be another punchy. The sun looking a bit more punchy, so I reckon Viviani has got it once again. We didn't see where he finished. 13th, we're probably like 12th on the stage, with those bonus seconds going to a few other riders. I'm still picking Viviani for it. Let's get into it. Stage 2 of the Tour of Turkey is the same stage as it was raced in real life. This was won by Sam Bennett once again, Felix Grobschartner in second, Johan Restrepo in third, Gonzalo Serrano, Jan Polinch, Mario Finetti, Valerio Conti, Edgar Pinto, Sebastian Schronberger, and Cyril Barth in 10th. Looking at the results here, the first 7 places were on the same time. 8th was Pinto, 3 seconds back. So yeah, going to be a punchy finish, not a pure sprint, but not a straight mountain climb. Now that we've done the first stage, we can put some labels on. Top 10 GC, top 10 climber, top 10 points. Hypothetically, that could be half the peloton, but it will not be. And straight away, Costa, who is in the mountain jersey, jumps into the breakaway. Winston, his companion from yesterday, also trying to make it in. Will we see some more joining them? Yes, Joachim and Venkas from Tartu and Lotto Kern. Jovanovski, the Macedonian rider for Liquigas, very, very famous in some circles. Seems to be one of the great riders from Liquigas, also trying to make his way into the break. Kras there also, but once again, Korotek not letting the Tartu rider get into the breakaway. The terrain starts off, we're going up this nice little steep climb, some little, bumpsy, then the category 3 climb, then a category 2, a little bit of bumps, and then that punchy finish towards the end. Looks like the break is allowed to escape. It is Costa and Winston once again. They've already gained 2 minutes on the peloton. Riders are still trying to join them, who has been allowed to escape. Shavansky and Joachim. So definitely they're not allowing those riders from Voltus Tartu up the road. 4 riders now, 2 from Lotto Kern, 1 from Liquigas, and 1 from Tudor. They've gained 3 minutes 30 on the Arkea, B&B, Uno X, and Korotek led peloton. Viviani, of course, he's probably going to try something 5K to intermediate sprint. Whoa, luckily I saw that. Here we go, this little climb, little Jovanovski lead them up. Costa wants the points, Joachim goes for it, they drop Winston. Bit unlucky there, Costa tries to come around, but looks like Jovanovski, the Macedonian, he did. Ahead of the German, then the Portuguese rider. 40 seconds back to Winston, who has dropped off the back. The German rider is sitting 3rd in the mountain classification. They've waited for him, and now they're continuing to roll turns together. Everyone's taking a shot. 7 minutes is the advantage, 151 k's to go. It is a long stage, the stage 183 kilometers. Theodore Storm still doing the pacemaking on the front. Storm, of course, who joined Ineos for this year in real life, has done nothing. I haven't seen him ride at all. But anyway, we're about to hit the category 3 climb. Short little descent for our breakaway here. How many points on offer? 3 lots of points on offer, so if someone's going to miss out, probably Winston, even though he is 3rd in that classification. On paper, the favourite to win this could be Jovanovski, actually. Jovanovski or Costa, one of those two, but definitely not the 2 Germans from Lotto Kern. Nothing against the Germans, just that they're looking worse on paper. 2.7 k's to the top, the breakaway, they still chasing them down. It's still Theodore Storm of Uno X on the front and Gisbert of Arkea. Jovanovski launches first, the 2 Germans are in the middle. Costa has a long way to come round, and no! Germany 1-2, followed by Costa. Winston first, Joachim 2nd, and Costa 3rd. Jovanovski, who I thought would take the points, did not. The Germans have surprised me. Well done, Winston. That means he's probably in the virtual lead. We've just descended down a hill, another short climb, a little bit steeper, not categorized, so hopefully the group stays together. Now I'm going to go down a nice descent before we start the category 2 climb, where Winston and Costa will of course both be fighting for those mountain points. Ooh, Winston and Costa are probably equal on points, to be fair. Costa decides to lead. He's not going to make the same mistake of getting behind those 2 Germans once again. He's seen their ferocious power on that category 3 sprint. Jovanovski, maybe he's not going to lead. He is going to lead up the climb. Costa's gone to the back. I think he's made a tactical error already. 2.5 kilometers to the top. The hill does taper off. It gets a little bit gentler towards the top. Jockum's looking a little bit worse for wear. You can see their hips swaying side to side. 1.1 kilometers to the top. Javansky goes once again. This time the Germans drop the wheel. That's what I expected last time. Maybe they're waiting for Costa to go first. Winston tries to come round him. Big mistake. Costa takes maximum points there, and he now leads Winston by 1.9 to 8. Winston got second, 3 points there. So that means Winston was winning. After that first climb, yeah, he would have been. Still Theodore Storm, Uno X, Arkea, and Korotek on the front of the peloton. The terrain begins to flatten out a bit now. Some small hills, then really just that punchy finish at the end is where it will get exciting once again. Let's jump across to the front of the group, giving these riders the team exposure that they need. Lotto Kern House, Costa, of course, in the red Mountain Leaders jersey for Tudor, and Licogas, the blast from the past, back in cycling. Yeah, the fun jerseys in this bunch. Licogas, Team Dimension Data have a beautiful jersey there, of course, a custom jersey. Caja Ruel, lovely jersey there, another custom one. Euskaltel, I think, is the same. Voltus is the same. A few riders are struggling at the back of the peloton. I mean, I would too. It's a 183 kilometer stage. They've just been chilling at 46 k's an hour. There's no wins, unlike yesterday. No echelons. I mean, there wasn't too much damage done yesterday. 1 minute 44 is the advantage. Uno X sending a few more riders to help out. Storms chilling towards the back. Kolsip, Brinster, and Narkin on the front. We'll keep that going times 8, make it a bit quicker. Hey, I missed an attack. Narkin launched an attack. Gisbert and Delvedov going there also. All that's left is Korotek now on the front. Scarponi, the San Marino rider from Bora, trying to get up there. Skrill from Dimension Data, Klasts, and Novelist. As we said, there's the same riders as yesterday, trying to make the stage a bit more exciting. We see Gustav Wang on the front. Theodore Storm from Uno X trying to help out once again, even though Narkin is up the road. Don't know what kind of Movistar tactics that is. We now see other teams coming to the front and post chain reaction on the front. Well, on the front briefly. We have Bora there also. Not sure why they're going this early, although the train does start to go uphill from now. The original breakaway still holds 30 seconds over the chasers, Gisbert, Narkin, and Delvedov. Attack by Pinto Silva? Someone Silva from Sabgau Anikala. He is countered by Roman Cardis of Caja Ruel. More riders trying to get themselves in the breakaway. They're not fancying this punchy finish. Kulsith from Uno X still on the front. Sabgau Anikala about to be caught. Ever so slightly. A whole lot of riders looking dead up the road in the original breakaway. Still dead, but they're all working a bit nicer together. Haven't seen much of Euskaltel this race. I don't think they've done much. I can still see 6 of their riders here. 9th with Soto. 4th in the pound classification with XT better. And the Sabgani colored rider has been caught. The riders who attacked have now bunched into a group of 6. Will we see their lead extend over the peloton? It is now Arkea B&B on the front. Benjamin Thomas. A few of the domestics are dropping off the back. Matthew Wall, sprinter for Team Bora, just losing contact. We say goodbye to Theodore Storm and his amazing work on the front of the peloton today. We'll increase the simulation speed ever so slightly. We're about to climb. Nope, not a climb. There's 20 kilometers to go now. Still just the original break out in front. That secondary group has been caught. We're about to hit a bit harder of a climb now. Nope, we've hit the hard climb. We see sprint trains now. Hey! Matthias Laval, Arvid declined. Here's just sitting on the back of someone else's train. Ballerini on the back of someone else's train. And everyone else at the back struggling to hold on. Kulsit, another rider from Uno X, out the back. 20 seconds before the breakaway. They're not going to survive at the powerhouse that is Arkea B&B chasing them down. All come back together, but the pace has not dropped too much. I think it's only dropping because of the terrain. 9.5 k's to go. The only real trains we have are Hull Penwith for Arkea B&B of decline for Team Liquid Gas. Otherwise, everyone else kinda has one person, or they're jumping on the back of someone else. Rory Townsend's there for Ballerini. Team Voltus have 3 men in their train, leading out Martin Lass. There we have it. Arkea jumps to the front ahead of Uskatel. The train is now 1.4% gradient upwards. It is a short climb, descent, and then we begin the final climb. Which of these riders has got a better hill on them? Soto does. He needs to position himself more towards the front. Danese, I think, is too far back at the moment. Danese in the green jersey on behalf of Goodsmid. Now, a bit too far back from, I reckon, 2.7 k's to go. Viviani leading out. Viviani, Tisa in second. Attilo drops off. The pace is pushed by Matthias Louvel. Renard in his wheel. Goodsmid tries to go it alone on the right-hand side. 1.2 k's to go. Maybe he's gone too early. Nope, he's back in the wheels. On the left-hand side is the Corotec train. Ballerini tries to sprint straight through the middle. Ballerini jumping on the back of that Corotec train at the right moment, getting that speed bonus. And post-chain reaction wins stage 2 of the Presidential Tour of Turkey. Viviani in second, and Soto, who I also thought would do well after seeing the finish, takes third. As a flat stage, so I don't think there'll be too many time gaps here. There's a second bunch on the road. They're going to join back together. No time gaps lost for them. The red jersey, though, is out the back. Whoever the red jersey is. Costa, of course, the mountain jersey. As there comes our original breakaway riders. There's one still further down the road. Looking at the podium, it's great to see and post-chain reaction on the podium there. David Ballerini takes the stage ahead of Ilya Viviani of Team Corotec and Antonio Soto of Uskatel Iskagi. GC still towards Goodsmead, as the other two did not feature, the other three did not feature in the previous stages. Fabio Costa has his lead 1 point over Fabian Wunstel towards Goodsmead, still in the points jersey and still in the youth. And team classification is Lotto Kern House. Export that result. Stage 2, Turkey. There we have it, the GC, Ballerini up to second, Viviani up to third. Viviani, who I said would do well, has done well. Well done to him. But of course, and post-chain reactions, David Ballerini with that punch. Getting into stage 3, another flat stage. Once again, decline Viviani Pinhut. I'm going Viviani once again. He's getting better each stage. He got second yesterday. It's time for him to come first in this stage. Stage 3, Tour of Turkey back in 2019. The same route was won by Fabio Jakobsen, getting the better of Sam Bennett. Mark Cavendish of Team Dimension Data in third. Then Ewan Nope Malucci, Matthew Gibson in 7th, Luca Piscini in 8th, Jordan Para in 9th, and Yevgeny Gidic in 10th. Yevgeny, of course, from the Astana Pro team. Very, very good puncher back in his day. Looks like there was a crash also in that finish. So we see Cyril Barth losing no time, even though he came across the line dead last. There's no crashes today, although we haven't seen crashes so far. There goes the breakaway. Different riders trying to get in the breakaway. Well, different riders starting the breakaway. Both of these riders tried yesterday. 5 intermediate front points on offer, 3 mountain points on offer. If I were Winstead, the German who is second, who is second in that mountain classification, I'd be heading in to the break today. That would probably be a good idea for him. Anyway, it's Lucas Scarponi from San Marino and Konovalovas, the Lithuanian from Voltas Tartu. We have the mountain jersey trying to get in the break. He's taking with him Krasts from Voltas Tartu. There's a stronger wind today, 29 kilometers an hour. Luckily, it's coming from the rear. Looking at the map, it's going to turn into a crosswind as we continue down the stage. Once again, the peloton not liking Volta's Tatu, sending certain riders into the breakaway, so Korotech, Arkea BNB, and Uno X are all chasing it down. Turning into a slight cross tailwind, not doing too much damage. The break has now got almost 3 minutes on the Korotech-led peloton. They're not chilling, but they're not chasing super hard anymore. The gap is reducing ever so slightly, but sitting at 3 minutes. These riders here must be pushing very, very hard. The Lithuanian rider looks the strongest on paper if he wants to take those mountain points on offer. Going for the sprints, I'm going to have to go for Scarponi here, the San Marino rider. Not the strongest, but I think he's in the breakaway for a reason. I think it's to show off those Bora Hansgrohe colours. And perhaps, if he was the San Marino champion, the San Marino colours. Here we have it. Oh, Costa launches first, Kras second, Scarponi third. The Lithuanian rider who I thought would have it maybe set up, saving his energy. I guess I said full of mountain. Oh, it's just going to be cross tailwind the whole race. Well, that's just boring. Absolutely boring. It's currently tailwind there. I might get crosswind towards this end section of the stage. If we look at the strength, though, it's reducing significantly. We see a rider dropped from the breakaway. This time it's Krasts, the what is it? Lithuania? The Latvian champion. The Latvian, not champion, Latvian rider for Volta's Tatu. Liquigas Caharuel on the front, pushing the pace. What are they trying to do? Trying to stop the mountain jersey? Costa has been caught. 2 riders remain up the road, Scarponi and Novovalvos. Scarponi is dropped, unfortunate for him, and the Lithuanian sits up. They're about to be caught by the peloton. Thomas Bartha on the front for Team Liquigas. Liquigas really pushing the pace. They've got Arvid Decline. They must have been like, shit, Decline's in good spirits today. Let's push him hard. 2.2 Ks to the top of the climb. And Winstall sprints to take the mountain points. That puts Winstall into the mountain jersey. We missed that as I was looking at the Discord channel where, yes, Micho, you won a stage. Congratulations. Out the back of the peloton, we have the red mountain jersey. All those 3 riders from the original break. Just the Lithuanian rider still in the pack. There's now the Macedonian rider, Jovanovski of Team Liquigas, with the rest of his teammates pushing the pace for Arvid Decline. Small attack over the top of the climb. We say Jorgensen from Bora, Joachim from Lotto Kern, Rory Townsend from Anpost Chain Reaction. I thought he'd probably try and stay in the pack as a lead out. We see Mendoza and Regillo also getting up there. Alfredo Hodge, the lead out for Caharuel. What are they doing on this stage? I guess it is crosswinds now. It is crosswind time. We're seeing a little bit of action, nothing too much. If they wanted to push the pace a little more, it would definitely hurt a lot of people. Exactly, amazing strategy, exactly. Norman Vatra now out in front, Benjamin Thomas, B&B, okay, B&B, Uno X back to the pacemaker. Not sure what Caharuel and Team Liquigas were doing, but hey, it worked for them. Liquigas back on the front again, what the hell? I mean, everyone's kind of taking turns on the front. Once again, still haven't seen Uska D too much in this race, not looking too much, although Soto is 6th overall. Once again, Regillo, Jorgensen, and Mendoza trying something. They're 6 seconds ahead of the pack. I mean, if you look at the pack, they're right there. Looks like the sprint trains are forming early. We see David Ballerini 2nd in the points classification on the far left-hand side of the road. What a bad place to be when you've got a 25 km/h wind. They should try and get back into the pack, try and gain some slipstream. And the break has been caught. All back together, 17 Ks to go. Pretty much pan flat. Viviani's got a nice big train there, as has Arkea BNB and Uno X. On the right hand side, another attack from Ann Post Chain Reaction. It is Rory Townsend once again up the road. Regillo from Volta Tarthus going up the road, trying to break away. Also 17 seconds, but it looks like it's being cut short by Arkea BNB. crosswind dying off as we're heading towards the finish, but a few riders are definitely feeling the hurt. Rory Townsend goes once again, this time with a 20-second lead and 1 moment. Well, apologies guys, I had a bloody work call. But 10 kilometers to go, we're not restarting. Come on guys. Rory Townsend up the road. You're drunk, hey hey! Celebrating the success of Ann Postware. There's Uskatel at the front. Short, very, very short-lived. We see Arkea B&B once again pushing the pace. Sprint trains have kind of already died. So I've got Andy Colour with someone I've declined. One rider, one leader. Matt Walls, one rider for his leader. Where is Viviani? There he is. He's in between Alberto Dainese. 6.1 kilometers to go. The right-hand side looks like the place to be until Viviani Pushing the pace, Tizza in second wheel, 4.7 kilometers to go. It's slightly downhill at the moment. Then it's going to be slightly uphill once again. 2.9 kilometers to go. What a slow sprint. Where the hell is that wind coming from? Crosswind on the right hand side. A few riders being pushed in. I'd say the right is the place to be. Viviani blocking Dainese, blocking Decline. Janssen is the first to go, but on the right hand side, Dainese, you up. We knew it would be one of him. Decline coming up through the middle. Too little, too late. Gigard on the right hand side. Viviani, late minute push to the line. Decline takes it ahead of Viviani and Dainese. Well done, Ava Decline of Team Liquigas. Stage 3. Ping restart. Liquigas takes the win. Well worth the wait, wasn't it? Absolutely worth the wait. Stage 3, Ava Decline takes the win ahead of Ilya Viviani of Korotek, second once again. Decline takes the lead. Those bonus seconds were enough to put him into the turquoise leader's jersey. Viviani in second, and of course Winstall with that tactics 100% in the mountain jersey. Points still towards Goodsmead. He's now 1 point ahead of Viviani, 3 ahead of Dainese, and Goodsmead still in youth. Team Lotto Kernhouse in the team classification. We have the GC there. Whew. What is the next stage? Hey, more of a mountainy finish. We're expecting some of the punchers. Rudy Malard, Yevia Romo, Bart Lemon, Marco Tiza. He's been up there, of course, leading out Ilya Viviani, Benjamin Thomas, and Louis Minkies. Stage 4, real Stage 4 of Turkey 2019 was won by Caleb Ewan, so it still came down to a bunch. Sprint at the top of the hill. Ewan, Labato, Bennett, Consoni, Jakobsen, Milano, Ebasturi, Sands, Leonardi, and Serrano. Any time gaps? No major time gaps until about 54th, where Yuri Natarov of Astana Pro Team came 54th. Interesting. So, real life said it's a sprint. PCM said it looks like a puncher stage. Really good, can go 50-50. Let's get our labels on. Let's get a break starter. There's 3 points on off for the mountain classification. Few point classification, and then it's not even a hill at all. It really is just a sprint stage. I mean, it looks uphill, but it's not really. Goodsmead in green. Decline in turquoise. Once again, Uskatel not too prominent, but not too silly either. Red for Winstall. Is he going to get himself in the breakaway? He might have to if someone else who is up there. Nope, Fodovoir is in there, and Jokum instead. Once again, Javansky, the Macedonian, on the front. Subgo Anikala, who of course have the favourite by PCM, on the front of the race. Haven't seen too much of them either. Maybe Uskatel, time for them to show their face a bit more, or are they chilling for the mountain stage? 7 men up the road. The peloton is letting them escape. 2 from Uno X. We have Kolstedt and Janssen. Skrill from Dimension Data. Foirevoir from Tudor. Novelis from Voltus Tato. Oh, another one from Dimension Data. Pericini. 2 Italians from Dimension Data. 2 Norwegians from Uno X. 1 Kern Lotto Kern House, 1 Voltus, and 1 Tudor. Minute 50 as we begin this short climb. Category 3, but really no climb at all. No one of any significance for the mountain classification in the break. Joachim is third. Maybe he'll try to extend his third place, but he gets sprinted by Janssen and Fodovoir taking maximum points there. Fodovoir with the 3 points, jumping him to 5th. Even 4th equal. SimGame Anycolor definitely helping out in the pacemaking with Liquid Gas letting the gap extend. It is another long stage, 170 kilometers to go, 193 overall. What a long day in the saddle of just pure flat. First win, well done. Well done, Decline. First win of the season. Happy that it's at the Tour of Turkey. We're going to speed the simulation up completely because there's no wind. It's just pure flat over the Turkish countryside. Maybe we will see Emre 99 on the road somewhere. Small little hills won't do anything. A bit intermediate sprint where nothing much will happen. Smaller, yeah, it really won't happen until the end of the stage. Shall I do a Benji, start playing some mobile games and be like, how the fuck did he get at the back? I was on my phone. Oh well. 5 minutes is the gap. A little bit of bumpy terrain. 120 k's to go. Still SimGame Anycolor and Liquid Gas 2 green. Well, I guess lime green teams. So you could argue that SimGame is yellow. Caja Ruel helping out. They're sending Malucci to help out. Interesting. They definitely don't think it's a sprinter stage. They think it's a punchy stage. Euskaltel chilling at the back. I mean, it's not really much of a peloton. It's only 71 riders. Not too big, not too small. Rory Townsend's been strong in the previous stages. Will we see Townsend, maybe a Townsend masterclass, winning another stage? Here we go, intermediate sprint, 5 kilometers time. Slowing it down, don't think we're going to see too much action. Janssen goes for it, Foidovar already onto it. Who's going to take third? Looks like the Estonian took third there, he did. 2 riders off the back, Dimension Data unable to keep up with the pace. All 7 riders are back together, 3-minute lead on the peloton. The terrain's starting to get a bit more undulating as the Caja Ruel rolling to the front now. They're taking turns with SimGame Anycolor. One still secured the jersey. Wow. This don't forget there's 8 stages here. 8 stages in this race. This is stage 4 of 8. So I mean he's in the jersey for yesterday. But yeah. Visibility of €2. Man. I'll give him a high five. Will we see some attacks from 43 kilometers out? Maybe Minkies might be trying something. Wunstall, middle of the peloton, red jersey, easy to see. That mountain jersey. Out the back, riders dropping already. Javansky, he's been working on the front, of course. For Arvid, declined. Skrill now dropped from the breakaway for Team Dimension Data. And the breakaway is really just stunted. They're losing significant time. Euskaltel came to the front, and that's why. Rory Townsend's here. Looks like we might see an attack from him. Viviani's trying something now. Gustav Wang. They're leading out a puncher. De Heers for SimGame Anycolor is dropped. He's trying to make his way back into the pack. We see the peloton really stringing out now. We see the speed. Well, they've caught the breakaway. That is why they're slowing down ever so slightly. Malucci coming up with Caja Ruel. Who are they leading out? The Roman Cardis, maybe? I don't know. I thought they would have kept with the Italian, who is sitting 7th overall. Alfredo Hodig out the back. Jens van Rensburg, Leinartz, Skrill, Camargo, Bartha. A lot of riders, but it's really just stalemate now at the front. There we have it, just as I went to speed up. Davide Ballerini of An Post, he launches the first attack. Benjamin Thomas tries to counter, but unfortunately doesn't have the legs with him. Tizza straight onto his wheel, a bunch of 3 up the road. They've got 16 seconds. Theodor Storm Uno X sent straight to the front to chase them down. Voltas Tatu and Euskaltel showing their face now. Euskaltel, Euskadi, a few riders here towards the front. Today must be their stage. Ballerini too early, I think. Jetzt Bowl also there, maybe some action from... Hey, De Heers is back at the front. Just before he was dropping off the back, he now knows that he's almost done for, so he's on the front, pushing the pace. Kajamini from Team Dimension Data. Marco Frigo dropping across once again. It is Tizza trying something. He sees Viviani is not there, so he is dropping back. And it's all 8 kilometers to go, still all together. Ballerini once again on the left-hand side of the road, setting a long-range attack. Matthias Lavelle, the only rider who saw that coming. I mentioned Data tried to react with Kajamini, but as Nakin, who's sent to the front for Uno X, the gap is 26 seconds and still extending. These two riders, if they start working together, could escape from the peloton. 5.1 kilometers to go. We saw in previous races that a little advantage at the bottom of a hill can make it or break it for the win at the top. Edwin Costa second of the mountain classification. He's more towards the front for Shooter Pro Cycling. 2.9 kilometers to the top. Breakaway still has 5 seconds. They're about to hit the steeper slopes of the hill. 4%. What's this? Attack from Tizza on the left-hand side. No one reacts. No one reacts to Tizza moving up the road. Has he got the strength to go all the way? Korotek, is this going to be an easy win for them? Voltas tries to counter. We now say Uno X sending a rider to the front. Tizza's gone too little, too early. Rory Townsend on the left-hand side. Rory Townsend's going 2 for 2. Rudy Mallard on the right-hand side steals it from Townsend. Rory Townsend almost took a second win for Anne post-chain reaction, but instead it is Rudy Mallard of Seb Gal Anikala who takes the win. Third place for Bao of Uskatel Uskadi. And we have a podium for stage 4 of the Provincial Cycling Tour of Turkey. Rudy Mallard takes the stage ahead of Rory Townsend, Joan Bo in third. Other declines still in the lead, Viviani, then Goodsmith, Mallard up to 4th, Townsend up to 7th. Best climber still Winstel, Goodsmith still in the points classification, still 1 point ahead Viviani, and Goodsmith still in the youth, and Kernhouse still in the team's classification. Stage 4, let's have a look at that GC. Mollard up 9, Townsend up 16, Bo up 9. Few riders losing out, Malucci out of the top 10. Stage 5, mountain stage, Queen stage of the tour. Louis Menkes, of course, the favourite. Remo, Torres, Caicedo, double, Zwiehoff, Bao, Kudas, Frigo, and Lemon. Stage 5, Tour of Turkey. Same in real life, surprise, surprise, was won by Felix Grobschartner, 9 seconds ahead of Valerio Conti, Mohawi Kudas. 16 seconds back was Remco Evenepoel, Edgar Pinto in 5th, Jan Polansch, Kyle Murphy of Rally, Mauro Finetti, Etienne Van Empel of Neri Salti Serie Italia KTM, and Rob Britton of Rally in 10th. 1 minute 10 seconds separating 1st and 10th on this stage. With the likes of Louis Menkes, world-class rider here. Will we see a dangerous attack by him, or will we see a breakaway make it to the finish? Let's wait for this race to begin. And post cooking. Definitely. And post cooking tonight. Maybe he abuses their riders. Maybe that's why they do better when he's not there. Anyway, stage 5 of the Tour of Turkey. Queen stage up this huge climb. Katepe, 15 points to the mountain jersey on offer there today. Will we see a big breakaway? I expect it that we will. Gustav Wang getting in the breakaway domestic for previous few stages. Sepko Enikala and Dimension Data, even Liquid Gas working on the front. Up the road, Eli Gisbert, Brinsteiner and Silveranks. Lothoko, another 4 riders, Vatra, Kulset, Skrill and Del Vedov. Gustav Wang and Jetzt Bol at the very, very front of the peloton there. Jovanovski of Liquid Gas, really one of the big domestics of the day. See Fort d'Ivoire launch an attack. What's he trying to do? Is he trying to get himself in the breakaway? But it looks like Linares, the Venezuelan for Subganicolor, does not like that, so he is chasing with strong intent. A little bit of wind, very, very small amount of wind. And they're still chasing the breakaway down. Okay. Not happy with someone in this group. Maybe it's the 2 riders from Team Koratek. Or maybe it is Jetzt Bol, not entirely sure. They've got about 40 seconds and it's staying about the same. They're about to hit the top of the climb. Category 3 climb, 3 points on offer. No one in these top 3 here have any points so far, but Jetzt Bol takes it ahead of Kolset and Skrill. Peloton still pushing the pace hard. Liquid Gas and Team Subga Anikala, the gap to the breakaway is 40-50 seconds now. Hasn't grown too much as they catch the first few riders, Norman Vatra and Del Vedov of Team Koratek and Voltus. Gustav Wang about to be caught now. The pace in the front has to be high to keep away from the impending peloton. Gustav Wang about to be caught. He has been caught by the peloton. He can now sit in, hopefully recover a bit before that big fuck-off climb at the end. 2 intermediate sprint points sections on offer. Will we see some of the sprinters go for it? An attack from the rider from Cajaruel. A few other riders trying to make more of a breakaway. The peloton's not reacting. Now they're reacting. Which one of these is they're not liking? Xtibeta, Boldancini, Mendoza, Benjamin Thomas perhaps. Skrill and Kolset from the original breakaway dropping off ever so slowly. The gap is extended to a minute 20. These 7 riders have been allowed to escape. Let's hope they work well together and don't drop these 2 riders from the original breakaway. Another ascent coming up, not categorized, nothing major. Then plateau till the big climb at the end. Gap is now 2 minutes 55. Border Handgren showing their face at the front, helping out with the pacemaking. Skrill and Kolset really did from their original efforts. Every time there's a climb, they drop off. Mendoza attacks from the front group. Interesting. Intermediate sprint in 3 kilometers. Who is my pick for it? I think it's gonna be Benjamin Thomas if they sprint for it. Skrill's going to try, but no, Mendoza goes for it. No one else even bothers. Mendoza, Boltassini, and Thomas in second only because they were trying to chase Mendoza back down. Well done to the Portuguese rider from Shooter Pro Cycling. Intermediate sprint points, going hard. Gap's 1 minute 50. The peloton has woken up. It is Jens van Rensburg on the front for Team Liquid Gas. They really are trying hard to catch the breakaway once again. Scarponi is here, Camargo. One more intermediate sprint point. Perhaps they want to decline to gain those 5 points to move up that standings. Is Bora actually rolling through, or are they just sitting second wheel the whole time? There we go, Bora's in the front now. And they have caught the breakaway. The breakaway has been caught. It's all come back together. The pace is eased. Will we see another cheeky attack? 5 kilometers to an intermediate sprint. No one really pushing the pace. Any lead-out men going on here? Nope. Everyone is just chilling at the front. Interesting turn of events. Rensburg trying something on the right. There we have it. Voltus launches towards the sprint. They're leading out Martin Last, but he sits up and Last just chills there. 1.5 kilometers. Last sprints from the front. No one else even bothers to go for it. Viviani does on the right-hand side. Here comes Decline up through the middle. Ava Decline taking 5 points in the sprint classification. Moving into the points jersey. Class virtually, of course. It all depends on how the last on how the mountaintop goes, whether we have some sprinter with a +5 day who manages to hang on. Everyone seems to be saving themselves for the climb now. Nothing too big happening. They're going really slow. 30 k's an hour. What the hell? Come on. They're really not looking forward to the climb. Not even Dimension Data's pushing the pace a bit, trying to get rid of some of the sprinters to move Minkies up the climb. There we have it. Bora tries to do something just a little bit here on the left-hand side of the peloton. A little bit of a train going for Bora. Sabga says, we'll kind of sit behind you. We're not going to get into it and help you, but we'll be there as part of the system. Scarponi on the front for Team Bora. Zinksini is on the second wheel. What's going to happen to the climbers? That is the question. How long is the climb? It is 12 kilometers long. What a way to finish the stage. Keep it on ×2 for a bit up the climb. Decline finding himself moving up. Wunstl sitting in the wheel. Really, still just the domestics on the front. Bo, of course, who is sitting 9th overall, probably the better placed of some of the climbers. Rudy Millard, they're also 8.3 k's to the top. Rory Townsend keeping up with the pace. No one's dropping off so far. Zijard on the front and attacked by Lotto Kernhaus. Zwiehoff thinks it's his time to shine. He puts 17 seconds into the peloton already. Uskatel reacts first with Extibera. Linars for Sabgal sitting in tight. Yevia Romo, who Bora was working for all day, he's on the front, slowly clawing back that lead. Over decline, the race leader slowly fading out of view, dropping back down the pack. O'Brien, his teammate, joining. Sorry, it's not teammate. Similar colours, my apologies. Zwiehoff about to be caught by the front of the group. Lots of riders dropping off now. Thalman on the front, leading out Caicedo. Did Zwiehoff go too early? Maybe hope he hasn't lost too much energy. Ballerini still in contention. Rory Townsend still chilling up here at the front. Caicedo now launches attack. Zwiehoff hops on his wheel, goes with him. Fernandez, Ruben Fernandez for Anpost chain reaction. Anpost doing really well this race. 3.2 kilometers to go. Fernandez sits up. Never mind, too early. Spoke a little bit too early. He's looking a little bit worse for wear. Tierra sitting in there. Extibera is gone. Uskatel has no domestics left. It's left just the favourites now at the front. Where is Louis Minkies? Here he is. Here he's sitting fine. The gap is 16 seconds to Caicedo and Zwiehoff, just a few hundred metres up the road. Fernandez now drops from the front group. It's really going everywhere. Romeo tries to jump across to the front. Minkies in his wheels. Minkies biding his time. Or is Minkies on a bad day? Zwiehoff has dropped. Caicedo's dying at the front. Romo's dead. Minkies is the only one with energy left. Will Dimension Data take it? No, Minkies is dead too. Cool, all four riders at the front looking very, very dead. It's all going to be whoever can recover enough energy in the final few hundred meters to take the stage win. Caicedo launches first, moves to the front. Was that the move? Romo trying to come around him. Caicedo's going to take it. Romo with too little, too late. Caicedo celebrates. Team Tudor Pro Cycling takes the stage ahead of Romo, Zwiehoff, and Minkies, the absolute favourite, coming in fourth. Uskatel, two riders in the top 10. Rounding out the top 10, we have Paul Double from Caja Ruel with Ann Post finishing 11th and 13th. Interesting. Well done to Jonathan Caicedo from Tudor Pro Cycling. Same time as Xavier Romo, but 13 seconds back for Zwiehoff. Minkies losing 36 seconds. Of course, Caicedo takes the lead. Overall, Caicedo takes the mountain jersey off Wunstl. Unlucky for him. Other decline takes over the points classification with the intermediate sprint point sprint. Yevgeny Remo in the youth jersey, Minute Hila Pablo Torres and Uskatel Uskati in the team classification. Not for today, it's alright, Laura Kern, you're still up there, still in contention. There's a few punchy stages, but I guess the GC has kind of been decided now. Yeah, Rudy Millard, only one from the top 10 who remain. He dropped 2 places a minute down. Zwihoff's only 19 seconds. That is quite close. Perhaps he could do something on a punchy stage, which is acceleration. Yeah, maybe not. Stage 6. This one could be a one for the favourites to... David Di Ballerini of Anpost Chain Reaction is the favourite. Let's see what happens. This was not the stage run in real life. This is a fun fantasy stage. But we'll see what happens. Let's have a look. Get these name tags on, even though it looks like a day for the punchers. Everyone should make the time cut. It's not too extreme. Who's going to get into today's break? 2 lots of mountain points on offer. It's 5 at each point, none at the finish. A lot of intermediate sprint points. It's really just laps of this course. Two riders up the road, they got a 2-minute gap already. It is Javansky on the front, Vinkas from Valter Tato, and Narkin from Uno X. Oh, missed me a sprint. Apologies. A little bit distracted. I'll get back to it shortly. But anyway, we saw that was won by Venice. Narkin took second and last, sprinted for third. Anyway, let's get back into this race. Apologies, peeps. Mountain points incoming, 5 points on offer. Any of these riders have got points? No, they have not. Will anyone in the peloton go for it? It's Lickgas and Cajaruel who are sprinting for those points. I think Narkin's going to take. He's got more of a sprint, but he's less of a hill climber. And they don't contest it. What a joke. In the peloton, will we see Wundstall's name is come up and take it? Nope. No one cared about those mountain points on offer there. Down a little descent, up another 2 more ascents of this climb before the finish. The peloton's sticky nicely together, so it could possibly be a bunch sprint finish. Clearly a problem is supporting it to exactly and post. Exactly, Micho. If you're here, I don't know, maybe you're just supporting them wrong. Maybe they want more back rubs, less whatever the hell you're doing for them. Anyway, mountain points here, those 2 at the front did not contest. Will we see someone here contest it? No, it's just whoever crosses the line first. Caicedo's still winning, one's still second. Venkus, who took both those mountain points, is now in third. A few riders out the back. Who the hell got dropped there? Probably Theodore Storm, is it? Nope, Linares, he's been working on the front for Team SimGame. And a small split happening on this little ascent here. Carlo Ruel pushing the pace. Wundstall will be like, oh shit man, I'm supposed to get those mountain points. Well, here I am at the front of the pack now. It's all come back together. It says it's a sprint, but there is no sprint. 27 k's to go. 1 more ascent of this climb. Carlo Ruel pushing the pace once again, and Post also showing their face. O'Brien on the front. Moving Dainese up into position is Team Dimension Data. Nope, Dainese is just trying to push the pace. Maybe they're expecting an attack from Louis Minkies. I mean, there's a tiny little punch finish, but I reckon it's more of a sprint. There we have it. Euskaltel launching an attack. Bo, who is sitting in 7th, Rudy Millard, who is sitting in 6th, both a minute down, trying to gain some time on the GC leader. They've been caught, but in the process of doing so, riders are dropping from the back. The red jersey, mountain jersey on behalf of Caicedo is out the back. There is now 13 kilometers to go. Kudas on the front. Minky's better be in a good day. He better have a better showing. Minky's, of course, 46 seconds down. If he wants to do something, an attack now into the descent would be amazing. Don't forget, Bellerini was the favourite from the game to win the stage. Attack off the front by the Bora rider, Regazzini Novelli. And there we go. There he goes. Louis Minkies launching an attack over the top. Euskaltel missing out, trying to push on. Minkies does not continue with his attack. That's pretty silly. Dainese, Millard, Detair, Double, Zwihoff. A lot of the favourites trying to move up the road. Minky's once again missing out, sitting behind Tors. Out in front, Dainese has a small gap over the rest of these punchy riders. Just 3 riders from An Post. It is 3 riders from An Post. Hopefully they can organise themselves and get themselves into the right place. 2 kilometres to go to the finish. Here comes the slight uphill. Very, very slight. There's the finish. Bollerini's launching a sprint early now. Miguel on the right-hand side. On the left-hand side, Rudy Millard. Maybe a late minute push from Louvel. Bollerini, he went early and he finished. A second win for An Post. Chain reaction in this presidential cycling tour of Turkey. Well done to him. Here we go, the podium. Once again, we will see the jersey of An Post chain reaction on the top step. Same time as Paul Miguel from Liquid Gas, another second place for them. Teaser in third for Team Cora Tech. Caicedo still in the lead, Romo by 4 seconds. Zwihoff in third, no changes there. Caicedo and Miss Climber, no changes. Millard takes over the points jersey from Avit Decline. He is 9 points ahead of him. And young rider, Evia Robo. Euskaltel takes the team classification. Stage 6, Tour of Turkey. 2 stages to go. Thank God for that. No one really important losing time. You say, oh, there's a small change in the GC. Torres and Thalman swapped places. Millard in points, Caicedo in Mountain Youth. Romo and team still Uskatel Uskadi. This stage here, Konya to Konya. Stage 7 of the Tour of Turkey. Sprint stage, so I've declined to be the favourite. My favourite once again is Viviani. And we're underway. Breakaway of 3 riders up the road. Novelis, Scarponi, and Bartha up the road. We should see Korotek on the front. Uno X, Arkea, and Tudor, of course, because they have the race leader helping to set the pace. And here comes Mountain Point. No one goes for it. Surprise, surprise. Anyone in the peloton going for it? One still going for it? Nope. Caicedo still leading that. 4 points ahead of Winstel. And post finally seeing my message in the chat, seeing the second win that they got. Man, you should, like I said, you should just not watch the stream more often, but at the same time watch the stream. Strong crosswind, apologies for my lack of commentating, but when there's just myself watching, what's the real point? And there's not much happening in these stages. No one sprints for the mountain points, no one sprints for the intermediate sprints. It's just the sprint finish that we really care about, so we can fast forward all the way to the end, get this Tour of Turkey out of the way. Bartha, Scarponi, and Novelis on their front. "59 seconds is the gap. We'll come back onto the bunch sprint. Surprise, surprise. Come on, Viviani. You can do it. Ilya Viviani can take the stage. Although I'm kind of rooting for Ann Post, but I don't want to, because I don't want to jinx Ann Post. 30 seconds, intermediate sprint. Since it's all coming back together, will we see some of the sprinters go for it? Perhaps. It looks like we all. Decline was led out by Miguel Pinhut. Viviani is going for it. Ilya Viviani from Team Korotek. Late minute push from Gigard. And Viviani misses out. What a fucking joke. But Ava Decline getting some more points there. Now sitting 4 points behind Ballerini in that points classification. Viviani and Pinhut are continuing their assault. And never mind, all back together. Winstel tried something. Few little cheeky attacks. 26 Ks to go. Silva trying something. Renard trying something. Back to Arkea, B&B, Korotek on the front. Hey, what's happening at the back here? What the hell? We're getting echelons, are we? There's a little bit of wind, but not that much, I reckon. Theodore Storm, Javansky, these are all the riders who have worked on the front. Renard out the back, Martin Lass, Venkis, Novelis. They're all back together, but interesting. I reckon if they kept the pace on, it could have been different. 10 kilometers to go for the riders. 8 kilometers, here we go, slowing it down. Viviani's got a nice, strong lead-out train. Tizzer, of course, he's got a few podiums in this race so far. Ballerini is lost in the middle of the bunch. He, of course, is second in their points classification. He's going to be wanting to gain some more points today. And we see an attack from Alexis Renard with 4.8 kilometers to go. That was very, very unexpected. One still of Lotto Kern. House, he's also trying to get up to the road. They've got a 20-second gap on the peloton. Uno X is chasing them down. Uno X looks just like Winston because of that transfer out. Melushi sitting in behind Alfredo Hodge. He's looks like he's got the best lead out for this race. Townsend is in front of Ballerini, but who's going to take it? Matt Walls rooms across to the other side of the road. Soto for Euskaltel on the left-hand side, but through the middle, through the right-hand side. Parsini. Ballerini, once again. Ballerini versus Ilia Viviani. Very close on the line. Decline takes it. What the hell? Well done, Arvid Decline. Ilia Viviani second and Ballerini in third. I swear if you're watching this one, Miko, you're the one that jinxed it. I'll be right back. Anyway, stage 7 is over, one stage to go, then I can get on with my morning. I always forget that these stages take 7 years to play out. Not that I don't like it, just that because of Tour Alps I had to push back my day. I should have just started anyway. This race is far more important than the Tour of the Alps. Final stage is the final stage that was in real life. I've declined favourite once again, of course. Who's in the points jersey? It is Davide Ballerini, 2 points ahead of Arvid Decline. Will he hold on to his jersey? That is the question. Hey, my screenshot's got my little microphone thing in there. Anyway, good to see that good to see that the manager, former manager of DSM, is back. Good to see him here, taking a Conti level team, I see. Well done for him. Oh yeah, this stage was the actual stage in Tour Turkey, so let's have a look. Hey, Caleb Ewan, Fabio Jakobsen, Sam Bennett, Simone Consoni. Oh, it's a puncher stage. Ewan and Fabio Jakobsen 4 seconds ahead of Bennett. Consoni then 4 seconds ahead of Absturi, Sands, Noppe, Grobschartner, Emilio Chima, and Grossu. Overall, Grosschartner 1, Conti, Kudas, Evenepoel, Pinto, Polank, Restrepo, Serrano, Finito, and Murphy. Will we see any upset in the GC today? I don't think so. I don't think so. Cool, final stage, let's get it underway. Pan flat and 2 intermediate sprints, 1 KOM point. So Caicedo has won the mountain jersey. Well done to him, no one can pass him. What a joke. Unless he crashes, of course, which is what I'm guessing Winstel and Lotto Kern House are hoping. 170k is not the shortest stage, not the longest stage. Try and get a few riders into the breakaway and before we start seeing what is happening. Theodore Storm for Uno X on the front with Venkas from Walters Tartu, Carmego from Licogas, and Scarponi from Bora Hansgrohe. Let's get this underway. Tudor and Uno X pushing the pace. No wind today. Look at the beautiful sunshine by the Turkish coast. Intermediate sprint. Will they be going for it? No. Vickers takes maximum points there. Will we see the breakaway stay away? The best placed rider is 11 minutes down the road. Carmago. No, I don't think they're going to let the breakaway stay away. $3Ks to the KOM point. Anything going to happen? Scarponi takes third. I thought he was going to take maximum points, but he didn't. Carmago did, which made no change in the overall. Oh no, Venkus is sitting in second. Overtake Winstel. Unlucky. More bonus money for the Tartu squad. Undulating terrain, nothing major, really just coming down to a bunch sprint. I mean, it's a little bit punchy, but it's not enough to be not a bunch sprint. At 14 is the gap, it's coming down. Theodore Storm still on the front for Uno X. Where the hell is Uno X's sprinter? Like, they're always working on the front. Oh, that's right, Goodsmith, winner of stage 1. That's right, that's right. 40 kilometers to go, the break is about to be caught. Maybe we'll see Decline or Ballerini go for these intermediate sprints here. 6 kilometers to the intermediate sprint. Will we see a slight bit of small trains coming along? Cortex on the front. Viviani must be near the front. There he is. Goodsmead's there also. Decline moving up on the left-hand side with Miguel. He's looking to take back the lead of that points classification from Ballerini. Ballerini's too little, too late. 900 meters. Decline takes it ahead of the Haas. And Viviani taking some points in that classification. Moving Ava Decline into first by 3 points. Ballerini must win this stage if he wants to keep that green jersey. 22 kilometers to go, a little bit up and down, not expecting too much. Still nil wind. I'm still expecting a bunch finish, and of course, I still want Ilya Viviani to take the stage win. Viviani's going to look like a strong trainer this time. Ballerini's on the back of Viviani, 8.8 kilometers to go. On the right-hand side, the Uno X train for Goods mid. Cahill Ruel trying to get in the mix with Malushi. Not really done too much at this race. Winstel trying to block up the race. Let's get rid of the best climber ones. Just got the sprinters and the GC leaders. Tizzer, of course. Ballerini in the middle of the Viviani train. 3.9 Ks to go. Korotek is expertly placed on the right-hand side. We see Licogas dive bombing in with Van Rensburg on the left-hand side. There's Rory Townsend trying to lead out Ballerini on the left-hand side. Ballerini's made a mistake. He should have kept on the wheel of Viviani. Viviani has been led straight to the line. Look at him go. Ilya Viviani on the front. Round the corner. Decline with the acceleration on the right-hand side of the road. Decline's going to take it. Viviani went too early, although it looked like a good race for him. Soto in third, Danese in second. Arvid Decline has secured his points jersey and his third stage of the Tour of Turkey. Unlucky for Anpost chain reaction. Taking 2 stage wins, but not enough to secure that jersey. Decline takes the stage. Anpost not even in the top 10. Caicedo, of course, wins the overall of the Tour of Turkey. Romo in second. Caicedo takes the mountain ahead of Vincas. And Arvid Decline takes the points ahead of Davide Ballerini. Yevgeny Romo in white and Uskatel Uskadi in the team classification, leading 12 seconds ahead of Sebgal and Ikala. Here we have the final stage result of the Tour of Turkey. Thank God for that. I get on with my day. So, there's the overall GC. We see a few riders moving up in the 15th to 16th section. GC, we're going down to top 20. Who was the rider that happened to fall? It was Luis Barr of Team Arkea B&B, dropping 22 positions on that final stage. Other classifications, points, GC was Arvid Decline, all came out of the last stage. Davide Ballerini in second. Viviani in third. Almost got a stage win, but not quite there. Venka's up 2 positions in the mountain classification to gain second. One still unlucky for him, down to third. And Javier Romo, second overall, first in the youth. And team classification, Uskatel, Uskadi, well done to them. Well, thanks for tuning in to watching the Tour of Turkey. If you did tune in, if you didn't, well, yeah, whatever. Anyway, see you in the next race. Hopefully it's a bit more exciting for you lads. Thank you.